You already know what time it is.
Farm unit.
We're rolling the cone right now. How are y'all today?
This ice cream cake.
That cake, that cake.
No.
Man, how y'all feel about your boy Dolph this week?
Oh man.
Yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday, man.
Let's see, I guess 2 days ago. Okay, yesterday. Here today. Down tomorrow.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Crazy shit.
You hear they say he was about to buy Empire. 4 days before it happened, he went to the Empire record label and told him he wanted to buy it.
Huh.
What you think about that? And then get killed 4 days later.
That reminds me of Kobe Bryant's, what's it called? Record getting, you know what I'm saying, broken and he died the next day on a helicopter.
Mm-hmm. Well, how about when
Richie Valens, Janet Joplin,
they say your boy Bill Cosby wanted to buy NBC
twice.
before he went to prison.
And it's the first time, killed the son the first time they said.
Prince got all his masters back.
And Michael did the same exact thing.
OD and Xanax, both of them.
And both of them never had any history of drug problem, at least publicly. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden they die over hangovers. I mean not hangovers, but drug overdoses.
Yeah. After they obtain ownership. You know? So what you think? Do you think the industry,
It's funny, I was just saying.
how do you separate an industry incident from a street incident? Because you can look at Nipsey and a lot of people say Nipsey had ownership and shit.
And
we
that's
was
what
just
the discussion was just about.
But see, man, you got people be all into that conspiracy too deep, man.
I think some of this shit be street shit. I think that Nipsey shit was street shit.
That was street shit. That's what I was
I think this Dolph shit was street shit.
Now,
I think this Dolph shit was industry niggas with money, but I feel like it was still street shit.
Let's take it to a point where the mentality is street shit. With street shit, you know what I'm saying? I'll be beyond street, a street mentality of a motherfucker who's really jealous, envious, and got a lot of power. That mentality gonna follow you even when you leave the street. And you got rich bastards that ain't never even seen the streets, that's just as treacherous and as fucked up mind state. And what happens when these people own record labels, own distributing companies, and feel like you are their cash cow, and you are letting yourself off the farm on your own wheel and do whatever the fuck you want to do, and they gonna lose out on all that money behind you. They'd rather see you dead than for you to carry on and keep making some money.
You seen that one episode of BMF?
Their office hours are from 9 to 5.
When Meech was trying to get away from Pat, and Meech told Pat, "Hey, we gonna do our own thing now. We want to buy our own work." He said, "Hell no, nigga.
Exactly.
You owe me due diligence, nigga.
Exactly.
I fed you your whole life. You ain't going nowhere." And that's how motherfuckers, I feel like, they said Dolph was worth $100 million. So if he worth 100, that means who he was working for is in the billions. Is a billionaire.
Yeah.
But he wasn't working for nobody.
And it just, Empire. He's working for Empire.
He's
50-50 with Empire. But he went in to try to buy Empire 4 days ago. He wanted to buy the other half of it. You know? So how do you separate the street shit from it though? Because at the same time, you got street beef. He done been shot at 100 times once, and then the second time he got shot literally in front of a hotel.
Now the thing is, to me, he wasn't no OB. I mean, what's the one dude with the patch from T.I.'s clan? He got killed by another dude. Dope B. He got killed by another dude with an eye patch, which was just wow.
That's ironic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't a Dope B. He wasn't the other dude that was up under Titty Boy. That was. As soon as he came out, was dead. You know what I'm saying? Dolph been making music for the last about 6-7 years, and still been living, saying the same old wild shit, riding around Memphis. Now what the fuck all of a sudden happened now that y'all done decided to catch him? Like he couldn't been found, he couldn't been seen, like he ain't been doing what he is. You know what I'm saying? The same dude had just bought a goddamn Bentley and get pulled over down the street full of smoking weed coming up out that motherfucker and just pulled it off the fresh out the lot. So the nigga been a hot boy. He ain't like he hiding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how all of a sudden now, what provoked this now type of shit?
Well, you seen, they said, they were saying that Memphis passed a new gun law to where now you can carry, it's open carry, you can carry whatever you want pretty much.
Shit,
You know, and they were saying
about that anyway.
But what I'm saying is, they were saying like ever since that, somebody was on the news down there saying that ever since they passed this new gun law in Memphis, it's been a murder every night.
Shit.
So it could definitely be some street shit, but it's definitely outside powers that played a part in it. Not necessarily directly, but you know, laws getting changed, niggas doing this and certain shit all played a part in it, man. It's just sad because he's somebody that took care of everybody. They said he was actually down there handing out turkeys.
He was another Nipsey.
You know what I'm saying?
But he was
all the way around, killed everything.
You know, so every time we get a potential black leader, or when we can, you know what I'm saying, actually, just, you know, they, you know what I'm saying, what Malcolm X and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got people following behind these people, so they are leading. They might not be leading necessarily always in the right direction or in the direction that we, you know what I'm saying, that we don't give us some longevity, as we see. There's so many of them dying faster than it is making records.
Right. So what do you think, man? Should rappers hire security?
Should rappers hire security? I honestly believe,
no matter how much love you think you got.
No matter how much love you got, you definitely should humble yourself when you're around. You know what I'm saying? You believe because you're from an area, I'm a rocker, all this shit. I'm a gangster, ain't nobody gonna take shit from you, but nigga, you ain't the only gangster at the same time. And at the same time, it ain't always about rubbing in a motherfucker's face. You know how motherfuckers is, a jealous ass niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Tupac said everybody can get touched.
You know, anybody can get touched, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can get touched.
You know, it's just sad in that case, you know. Now, what do you think about the young boy they got all over the internet now? The boy with the white car and the fishing hat. Now, do you use your car to go do a high-profile hit like this?
Man,
what are you doing in your car?
Me personally, dude, I don't believe nobody can be that damn stupid. That's just me. I don't believe nobody can be that damn stupid. As to use your own vehicle, wear the motherfucking hat that you had on Facebook.
Your favorite hat.
With the same fucking gun. Right. I don't believe that.
You got your favorite hat on.
I don't believe nobody can be that stupid.
Have you seen this young? I'm sorry. Disclaimer.
I don't believe nobody can be that stupid, dude.
Disclaimer. Have you seen the young generation somewhere?
Yeah. They don't seem that smart.
These motherfuckers is on. They go live. They go knock on the motherfucking front door. Just go beat somebody's ass on live.
Right.
Cooking dope on live. Rob somebody for all this shit, then go on live and say, here's all your shit right here. See all this shit right here? I just hit a lick on so. You know what I'm saying? That don't seem smart.
I don't put it past
it. Getting licked and whooping somebody's ass is different than murder.
To these niggas, it's all incriminating. So if you don't know, if the person can't decipher a small incrimination to a major incrimination, incrimination is incrimination.
Yeah, if you on Instagram with the gun, you definitely gonna use your car to go kill somebody. That you put on Instagram too. You just
with the same hat.
Now, did you see the boy's last post? Did you see the boy's last post?
Yeah.
Big reward, big rich, big reward.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Who paid you? Who paid you? Who paid you is the question. Because if you ask me, them little niggas ain't doing that just for fun.
Said a big reward.
Mm-hmm. Who paid you? Cause what other reward you getting? If you gonna do it yourself, they ain't doing nothing for them little niggas. You did that for somebody. How you even get that Benz? Everybody like it was older. That still don't mean shit. How you get that Benz? You out here riding all white Benz, tinted out.
Okay. Then you probably had a good job.
Look like sponsorship to me.
He had a good 9 to 5.
Look like he had a good sponsor to me.
But besides all that, I just can't believe nobody that damn stupid. And so do that shit with their car, with their hat. And the set, dude, you can't possibly.
That's why we're slowly extinct.
Well, yes, I agree with you there, man, but that's all from guidance, man. You got fucking, how they said, the blind leading the blind, dude.
Yeah, but what does regular common sense say?
It don't.
Common
sense.
Has it ever though?
Common sense.
When has common sense ever set in on anybody? Think about it. We the only people on the planet Earth that do this.
Yeah, but we figured out somewhere on the line, if you touch fire, it burns. You got something
don't, man.
No, they don't. Look, give me another music genre that killed their own artists.
We don't have one.
No, we the only art. We the only genre of music of entertainment that do it.
We're the only music genre that we're only allowed to feel one kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? We're not allowed
Violence.
to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, violence or
Crime.
satanic energy or you know what I'm saying?
It's not.
Evil energy.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not.
Now, do you feel like that's the only people they give a bag to? You feel like they don't give you a bag unless you do that, or what?
No,
That's a
no,
fact.
no, it's not.
If you're an independent artist, yeah, you good.
I cannot. If you're an independent
But
artist,
name me one artist
Who
right
conscious
now
is rich?
that ain't gangster.
Who conscious this
that's
rich?
not gangster.
Even
I
the
can name
singers
a
are
couple.
gangster now.
I can name a couple.
Lick my booty out.
The new generation,
Yeah.
it is. R&B did change. R&B definitely
All these
changed.
rappers is pretty Ricky now.
Yeah, that's why I like the Jacquees. Shout out to
Okay.
Jacquees. I like that his shit. He kept it R&B.
Me, man, I would say Kendrick. I would say J. Cole. Mm-mm.
Because they ain't just straight content. They're not straight content.
Okay, but they ain't gangster neither. They ain't talking about shooting up. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. That's
They do got songs.
I know they have songs.
But if
I
you look
know
at
they
Kendrick,
have
if
songs.
you Kendrick, he was signed to a label. You know, they allegedly, you know, a gang. You know what I mean?
They
Gang
are
affiliated.
They probably
Okay, but that wasn't what his music really was about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now he is a very, very influential.
How rich is he?
song.
Cause J. Cole claimed he just now started getting some money.
But you see what happened when Kendrick made that one album? That it was
How
all
rich is
political.
Kendrick is the question. Because he could be a popular conscious rapper, but dude, you got the bag like Quavo, like
Nah.
you know. I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
To get that,
Well, you got
that's
to be
different
by
type of
Future.
music.
They just gave Future 50 million for his whole catalog.
And look at the
And look at the type of
Future made.
music. This motherfucker.
That's my point.
This
Who they
motherfucker
giving
made
the
a
big bag
whole
to?
song about purpose.
If you want the big bag, I feel like you got to be about destroying your people. That's the only way they're gonna give you the big bag.
Or destroy it, but it's also affecting white folks severely
Now
too.
it is, yeah. They're
You know
getting
what I'm
their
saying?
backlash.
They're the ones are the major supporters of hip hop music.
Of
Thank
course
you.
that.
In the drug industry.
But see, like,
of course.
I don't know, man.
What do you think about that? You think it's turning back around on them?
No.
No, it ain't never turned around. It never
It's
left.
never, it's never going to turn.
Well, because
It
I'm
never
saying is, you look at a lot of the opiate pandemic, it's a lot of them.
Any drug dealer, anybody who sells drugs, they got they, you know what I'm saying, they know they white people is their favorite customer.
That's what I'm saying. So did it backfire on the white people for giving us all the drugs to where
No.
they end up being the ones using it?
No,
No,
You don't think that affects them at all?
no.
no, because for one, it ain't just the drug that affects us. It's the poverty, you know what I'm saying, around the drug. You got so many people who get high because they got a lack of anything else to do.
No, if anything.
Or sell them because they ain't got shit.
Or now they turn to selling them to get the, you know what I'm saying, to make it about their
No.
situation they're in. But think of how many crackheads, if they would have had something more to do with themselves, they probably wouldn't sit around and be smoking.
Oh shit, I know football stars, basketball stars.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The
That
only
could have been
difference-
something.
The only difference is now that they doing their pills and shit with us.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only
They get
difference.
it just deep now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't back off of us at all.
Nah, because as long as, like I said, there's still more power to play than this to go.
Yeah.
It's no reason why every city you go to, it's our areas that are like they is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you can go into other areas and you can't find shit like swishers. You know what I'm
Liquor
saying?
stores.
And bowls, you know what I'm saying? And smoking apparatuses and grass containers, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you come through the door
Right.
type shit, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Out there where me and him be getting our bag at, you can't even find a Wendy's. Like you can't, like you got restaurants. You want to eat, you better order, or you better ready to sit down somewhere where the white folks is at. You ain't just pulling up, getting a little.
Skillets.
They got one McDonald's. There ain't no Taco Bell nowhere. I'm talking about you gotta go eat if you're going to eat. You know what I mean? But with us, it's all garbage. Everything, everywhere you stop, rallies, a quick stop for everything.
Diners people that good food at,
You
though.
know what I mean? But if you think about how they poison us, you know, it's all part of that matrix. You know what I mean?
That's why I don't buy a lot of Family Dollar shit. That shit tastes different. Buy that food for Family Dollar. It'd be the same food that you buy.
Yeah, like how does $1 here?
Smaller, but it comes. It's a smaller portion, especially packaged for that stove.
Yeah, yeah.
So what else? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit just so. And that's where they target them areas, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta go too far about your means. We got a Family Dollar or a Dollar General right up the street for you. You ain't gotta come too far about you just stay right in your goddamn jungle in your cave, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Stay the fuck up out our area.
Right.
There go your area right there. And they got the nice little small items for you, right? You know what I'm saying? You can afford.
What do you think about them? What do you think about them controlling the weed now?
Oh, man,
Since we on the Budcast, you know, let's ask the people how they feel about
already
the
about time.
You know, do we like the genetic weed? I'm just saying, does it come to a point where the genetic weed go too far to where it ain't helping us, it's hurting us?
Shit, as soon as they was able to make their money off of it.
Cause tell me something now. How many people do you know go to the dispensary? A lot, right?
A lot of people.
Show me one person that goes to the dispensary that actually gets CBD. Nobody.
Show me how many people come from that damn dispensary and got some dick in the dirt ass weed. As soon as you hit that shit, you gotta put that bitch out.
What I'm saying is, if you got a medical, if it's medical purposes, I'm saying if the government is selling it for medical purposes, how come what they sell has no medical shit in it?
That's why. Yeah.
Everybody buying buying 60 to 70, 80% THC with zero CBD. Look at the back of those packages.
Yeah.
But the CBD is the medicinal.
The medicinal, no, man, that's
It's the CBD.
There's some medicine in THC though too. You actually have THC in your body. That's why why it stays in your body so long, and it naturally takes a grasp to you. But as far as the medicinal part of the THC, whatever makes you relax, like if a person feeling pain, that's the part that makes you relax. Now the other part that might help your lungs or I don't even know all the. There's so many things that this beautiful plant does, y'all. It's a miracle. Anyway.
Fuck yeah.
It's a fucking miracle, you know what I'm saying?
So are you a THC man or you a CBD man? THC.
Oh yeah, I'm THC. You know what I'm saying? I like CBD cool. But
That ain't cool.
if I can't
I've used it for
relax
pain.
from it,
I've used it for back pain.
you know what I'm saying?
I've used CBD oil for back pain. It helped too. It helped immediately actually.
Now that type of thing, yeah. You know what I'm saying? As far as topicals and stuff like that, but as far as smoking, yeah, I gotta have THC.
You feel like there's more smokers with cars than it is medical people?
Huh?
Do you think it's just more regular weed smokers with medical cars than it is with people with actual problems?
Well, I don't
got
know.
problems.
I
I
need
don't know
mine.
what you diagnosed as.
I'm saying physical. I mean physical problems. You know what I mean? Physical
No, I know what I'm
problems.
saying. I need mine.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm all fucked up. You know what I mean?
Right. But some people maybe. Some people, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen a couple niggas that put on. Yeah, I got damn nigga. Really. You know what I mean? It's just like I feel like now they want to control even our highs. Now, you know what I mean? They want us to get high as high as they want us to. You know what I mean? To where like we don't grow our own shit mostly.
That's how they've always wanted to.
Yeah, they just want to
police
legal.
what we do.
I like it the hydro days.
They're making money off of it.
Northern
now.
Lights.
They still want to control it.
You know what I mean?
The seasonal.
When you go out to the white boy's farm and he ain't got it all bagged up.
It's that seasonal shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's when it was straight natural, no
Kind
genetics.
bud and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about hash, man?
Stick that bitch to the wall, bitch. Those goddamn sticky.
Can you get hash at the dispensary?
Yeah.
Hash used to be real nice.
I don't fucking know.
Hash used to be so nice when I was back in the teenager in the 90s. Nigga throw a little hash in the Philly blunt.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That shit used to still
I had a little opium. You ever fuck with the opium?
No, you know what I mean? I'm a live resident. Dad, baby.
Now, dabs. What do you think about the dab industry, man? I feel like I like to fuck with the dabs, but I can only I can smoke regular flower all day. I can't smoke wax all day. You
Cause
start getting that headache,
you
start
ain't
getting
goddamn
so
choking.
yeah.
Not that, but man, you're gonna be somewhere asleep, dude.
Sleep, headache.
No, I don't
Especially
think
if you're
you're
using the honey dabber and rigs. Now, if you're using rigs and honey dabber, then you fuck around. All that coughing, give you a headache, you be fucking.
Just throat and shit hurt. Yeah, I know.
Now the vape pens was nice. The vape cartridges was nice.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't cough so much. You get a nice little mellow high throughout the day. Smoking where people don't know.
Control your intake.
Yeah, smoking at Walmart.
Inhaling.
You know, that was nice. Well, shit, man. Speaking about artists back on the artist page, man. What do you think about this whole Fetty Wap situation? I've been wondering where he been these last few years, boy. Y'all hear opiates, man. He went to the opiate game. He went from the top artist in the world, disappeared. And then you got that CO, you got the prison lockdown.
He just took it up though.
He was looking for a
Hey, he told us,
yeah, I get the best this time. You know
yeah, I guess he told us in the beginning, right? Trap Queen. He told us from the dribble.
Oh yeah, he wasn't bullshit.
Right, I guess he one of them rappers he wasn't lying, huh?
Yeah.
Shout out to Fetty Wap, man. I don't know what you think about that, man. Can you have both feet and can you play both sides of the fence?
No,
a lot of rappers tell you you can't do both things.
I don't know how the hell he didn't remain anonymous. You know what I'm saying? How people know
Talking.
you gotta think
People getting busted.
The first rapper.
People getting busted.
You know what I'm saying?
Not that, but
To do that.
Because he said he had COs in prison, so somebody got busted.
And how the fuck? And then the CEO is the last person that's supposed to know your identity. You too rich and too damn famous.
Exactly.
Like a CEO ain't gonna be the first. Your first thing, your name will be the first thing to fly out that motherfucker mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I could feel that same way about Young Dolph, nigga. Why you going to go get your own cookies?
But man, you would never think.
Where's your personal assistant? Look, you know what? Fuck security. Fuck security right now. Where the fuck is your personal assistants at?
Hold on.
Where are these niggas' personal assistants going to get coffee and cook? Steven Spielberg ain't going to.
Did you hear
Somebody got no personal assistants?
Did you hear somebody was supposed to be in the car?
Mm-hmm. They said they think somebody was with Dolph. They think, but they don't know. But they ain't show. But I figured they would have showed it on the camera by now. They showed the shooter. They'd have showed if Dolph got out the car with somebody. But you know what? They ain't even showed Dolph getting out the car.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
All they showed is the shooters.
Heard the nigga was sitting in his car with his arm hanging out.
No, he was laying out the window with the arm in the front
and
window of the building.
motherfuckers was recording that shit, man. I think that was some of the most disrespectful.
Oh, he was reaching in his car to get his pistols?
No, he was inside the cookie
he was
shop.
inside
They shot
the
the cookie
cookie
shop,
shop.
and he
Oh.
fell out the window with his arm.
Yeah.
He let a shot off. He got one shot off.
Yeah, he was deceased.
The store owner said he got one shot off.
And then you got motherfuckers, man, recording this shit.
Yeah, what you think about that?
That's his arm
What
hanging
you think about
out.
that? They did that with
that was disrespectful.
what's the young boy? XXX Tentacion.
Yeah.
He was sitting in the car slumped like this with his head. They owned him with Snapchat camera and everything. People all around his car, but he laying there slumped on the window for hours. They just filming it. It's like people got loved ones, families. It's worse enough they getting killed. Now you got the,
Yeah. Hey, man.
I can see
That's
surveillance
another
camera.
rapper
I can see surveillance camera, but put your camera away, man. You trying to go viral off this man?
Yeah, come on, dude. That shit was,
He
But-
had some kind of scandal right around the time he died.
Who?
XC Tentacion.
Tentacion.
I don't know the whole details, so I'm not going to speak on it. But it was
Right, rest
something.
in peace to Tentacion, for sure. Let's speak to all of them, man. I mean, but Fetty Wap though, man, I don't know. What can you do, man? Can you stay in the game, or what can you do? I mean, look at
Oh, they about to get that nigga life.
Casanova 2 times. He went down.
people really
I don't know
don't
who that is.
believe.
That's who Fetty Wap should have been. Whoever Casanova, whoever that
No,
nigga
he
is.
shouldn't have been, because he ain't done that.
Casanova 2 times was dealing with the apes in New York. They all got busted.
Two completely different
Oh,
rappers.
shit.
A big gang in New York. Casanova 2 times was a rapper. When he got out of prison, and he became a big artist. But then they
But
found he was staying with him. But
yeah, man, that shit is crazy.
Fetty Wap, come on, man. You was out the game. You was the #1 artist in the world.
But no, man, people don't believe in that hip hop police shit, dude.
Good point. Good point.
People really don't believe in
50
it.
Cent tried to tell us that shit was real, but
A
it ain't believe it.
couple of artists tried to tell these dumbasses, and they still keep doing that shit, wondering why they getting ran up in, and man, like, come on, dude, man. It's good to make music, but if you really doing that shit, man, why the fuck is you telling a story?
Yeah.
You just building.
Do you think it's too many?
You just building your own case for the motherfuckers.
Do you think it's too many street niggas in music and not musicians? Because I feel like a lot of rich niggas got rich from the streets, and instead of really looking for artists, they reached out to their homies and people that they knew and made them artists.
That's how the game works.
Cause look at Lil Baby. Lil Baby wasn't an artist.
Everybody in the game came from a circle.
Lil Baby wasn't an artist.
Yeah, I know.
They made him an artist. Now he the top of the world. You know what I mean? But think about that. You ain't necessarily coming out here to put a necessarily positive message all the way out. You know what I mean? You was sitting on the street.
Do a job and get a check.
Exactly. So what do you think? So do you think they really care about the message? Because a lot of these rappers you hear, they tell you right to your face, I'm here for the money. I'm in it for the money. So it ain't the message.
Shit, how many of these rappers is actually the image that they portray?
You don't know now. In the 90s, I can say we do. 80s and 90s, you couldn't touch that mic unless you was official.
You know what I'm saying?
But now it's about following the trend.
Not really. I can't even say that, man. It was some busters.
Yes, definitely some busters. You always gonna have that, yeah. But I feel like the niggas up, the respected niggas, I knew what their time they was on. You know, Rakim, Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Wu-Tang Clan, Redman. Now Redman was somebody who talked about no security.
Redman wasn't no flossing motherfucker though. And he didn't keep a lot of beef going on, but he had a reputation of being a person that, you know what I'm saying?
He's from a real dangerous neighborhood.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
How did he keep the respect of his neighborhood, but someone like Nipsey
moved out?
Didn't.
Moved out.
Well, you claim, you saw Redman on MTV Cribs. The nigga claimed he was still in New Jersey.
Nipsey, another one that I feel like, if they really had wanted to get Nipsey could have been got. What's his name?
It wasn't no if they would have got Nipsey, man. It was just all some fucked up ass shit about emotions and what he said to old boy and shit, man. People trying to make it a conspiracy when it was just
street shit. Real street shit.
Yeah, but the way it works in Los Angeles.
What fucked me up about that situation is, how the fuck you got all these people around me and this motherfucker lived to make it to a car?
Mm-hmm.
How he is
Fuck that. How did you live to make it to the car?
Well, they claim that
right now?
They claim that the place was getting raided a bunch by the police and everybody. Nipsey hired felons who wouldn't
right.
guns or something.
Right.
Where's your security again?
First of all, Nipsey was a big crip. Mm-hmm. There's no way that anybody can just touch Nipsey.
Exactly.
You better get permission to touch Nipsey.
Right. How is this so random?
You know what I'm saying? You can't. That's Los Angeles. That's like in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But once you get to a certain level of your game or your set or your nation, you have. You know what I'm saying? That's like you in that's a mob shit. Yeah. Motherfucker, just no matter how pissed the nigga is at you, he can't say shit to you.
You the millionaire. You the bag for the game.
Anybody
you know
can get hit, but them two incidents.
He might well commit suicide if he do that.
Same way if you look at Young Dolph, he was the bag for the game. It's like, how do these dudes keep letting the bag get hit? Pop Smoke. How do you dudes? Not saying that the lower level guys should sacrifice themselves. No, but what I'm saying is, how are you? You know, where's that mentality of protect the bag?
No, if somebody can infiltrate, you know what I'm saying, and get, you know what I'm saying. That's the only way somebody.
That's how it happens for sure. That's definitely how it happens.
That's the only way somebody can get close enough to you to take you out without you, you know what I'm saying, being fully alert.
But
you know what I'm saying? On top, you gonna know that's a lot, ain't you?
You way off. No, I'm just saying, y'all is way off of something, dude. Like the way Nipsey and Dolph got hit, dude, it shouldn't have went down like that. No way.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You know
what I mean? Some shit like that can't go like that. If it was like the Twin Towers getting hit by two planes and just strategically fall the fuck down and not hit nothing else around.
It was just some random ass shit. He was going
How random is that?
Exactly.
You know,
so both of them, they claim both of them went to that same spot all the time. We know Nipsey was always at the plaza, and they claimed that was Dolph. They claimed that was Dolph's favorite cookie spot, favorite snack spot.
It was like
niggas knew it.
But my thing
and you in a fucking camo Ferrari, niggas know.
If I wouldn't have had security or no shit like that, you best believe I got, you know what I mean?
I got the guys with me.
Well, they say Dolph had a pistol.
Yeah.
What I'm saying though is
you can't rely on just that.
You should have been.
Why ain't somebody standing outside that building?
Right, exactly.
You're not coming in with me.
My back is turned. We should be back to back.
What you want, nigga? What you want, nigga? What you want? I'm gonna order for you. You stand outside this goddamn door because niggas getting murdered every night in this bitch. You know?
No,
I mean,
that was like the first thing
period.
that happened at that restaurant, man.
yeah, but they were saying in that city, in the city.
Nigga would never expect to go get no cookies
That
from
was
my
just
mama
That
and
was
get
bad.
caught up in a twist. Nigga
Yeah.
would never expect that type of shit.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? He was not prepared for that.
Shit, Nipsey either. He taking pictures and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, he taking pictures with girlfriends and little kids and shit. Pop Smoke, he just filmed a video. He in an Airbnb, kicking back first time in California. You know, didn't make it back.
It's a shame that in our culture, our music, our entertainment, when we get to a certain level of success, no matter where we came from, no matter how far we done got to, some shit like this happening, can't really nobody explain really what the fuck happened. We can speculate, and you know what I'm saying, we can go on who's arrested for the shit, who's being charged with, but their true motivation is, and who was behind it, or how it was even able to be orchestrated, or whatever the fuck happened. Half time we don't, you know what I'm saying, we gonna never find out. Niggas still trying to find out what's up with Biggie and Pop.
Right. Y'all hear
Crazy
it?
shit.
Y'all hear it? The second time, y'all done heard some. We in the hood too. You know, we all in the hood. We know
The
how
whole
this
city
shit go.
hood.
We know how this shit go. What Ghetto Boy say? The
Welcome
world
to
is a
Ohio.
ghetto. The world is a ghetto.
Welcome to Warren, Ohio.
I don't know, man. I just feel like in a sense, man. I feel like we need to bring back more artists. You know, we don't need all these artists that's just on op time and on demon time all the time. We need artists. These new artists, they ain't coming in with their own minds. They coming in with the same mentality, and half of them ain't even about it. But they influencing our kids to do it. It's because there's real niggas out here that's gonna do it.
Remember how they used to say they wanted to kill hip hop 30 years ago, and they just wasn't able to kill it? After a while, they said, "Fuck it, we're gonna shift it a little bit and make it even more grimier to the point where
It's self-destruct.
it's kills its own
Man, that's a
self.
good
It
point.
takes its own self out. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how they operate, if you think about it.
Because that brings me back to what we were saying as far as being an artist, you only really allowed to, you gotta have some diverse music. You couldn't be a motherfucker just straight up
Right.
gospel rapper and be no multi-millionaire P. Diddy success. Name me one. You know what I'm saying?
Can't.
Even Pitbull and goddamn Flow Rider. You know what I'm saying? Which to me, they make party music. They don't make no kind of gangster music.
Shout out to Flow Rider.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they can only
Pitbull.
Pitbull too,
That's
definitely.
my girl.
If it's two motherfuckers who can do it, then the only two that right now that come completely to mind. Every time they do make a song, it usually go extremely fucking good. You know what I'm saying? But most, I don't even know if they would call themselves rappers. I don't know. I don't. You know what I'm saying? They might not. I don't know.
Entertainers.
Oh well.
Rappers, not MCs.
Entertainers.
Yeah, entertainers, yeah.
As far as an MC right now,
What do you think about a Kodak Black?
Kodak
You know,
Black.
in jail, I mean, you know, Pooh Shiesty, these young rappers, man, it's like,
They uncles. They some uncles. You know what I'm saying? They unfortunately they stuck in the position of where they the
too many
leaders
yes men
of their
around.
culture.
It's not even that, man. It just once you get to that status to where you're being noticed, like once again, people don't believe in that hip hop police shit, dude. Them hip hop cops, dude. Like they probably was already watching him doing what he do. And that just put him under a magnifying glass. So when he did do it, it was all, you know what I mean?
You know what? That's a good point because Bobby Shmurda just did an interview and he said that they were already watching them before they got signed. And he thought that once they got signed, the cops would leave them alone. Because he said they had been arresting him, the same cops that took him down,
Right.
that took Bobby Shmurda all them down,
Yeah.
he said was the same cop that had been arresting him since he was 12 years old. But he said when he got signed, he thought that they would let it go. But like Rome just said,
No, they jealous
they
now.
taking it now that you're famous. They taking it further with like, okay, we really on you now. Because he said they moved to Miami. Next thing you know, those same cops get transferred to Miami. You know, it's like they didn't even back off and say, "All right, these dudes doing good now. They trying to go legal with it." No, they made sure that you're not.
Especially all that snitching they doing in the music.
No, I'm not. No, it's not
telling
that.
on
No.
themselves.
How you feel about that culture?
No, it's not that. It's the thing was they was already doing this. They was already doing what they was doing with no money.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Now, dude, you doing videos, you getting paid, you moving. So now you can't help but to intensify.
You can't help but intensify, but the information you choose to
It don't matter. It's still going to get blown out of proportion because of your status now.
What's the best way?
Trust me,
What's the
I
best
know.
way for a policeman to get his conviction?
To lock your motherfucking ass up. What the hell?
No, for you to admit that you did it. That's the easiest conviction for him.
No, it's not that, man. People believe once they get to like a certain status and stature, dude, that they can like bypass little shit, but you're under a microscope.
Exactly.
Like the same little shit you do is going to the store. You wouldn't think about it every day, but once your name and all that shit get known, dude, you got paparazzis and everything going.
And then you and your music talking about who y'all drilling, who y'all got beef with,
Exactly.
who you doing this, and that with, and that shit get played over loudspeakers and all kind of shit. The motherfuckers that you already had heat with, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, whoever was watching you already, would just, you know what I'm saying, that probably couldn't really bust you because, you know what I'm saying, they thought you might have been doing it. But nigga, now you sitting here bragging, saying it, making music with the shit, to a beat? Huh?
Yeah, that was happened to that. What's that little young dude name?
Shit.
YWM Nelly or something?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard about that too.
That you just spoke that right into existence because that's what.
Hey, it happens so often. So
Like, that's
it happens a
crazy.
lot. You know what I'm saying? Now you haven't incriminated yourself. It's okay that you say you doing stuff, but you ain't supposed to be saying particulars. You ain't supposed to be putting names on stuff. You ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Especially once you get to a pivotal point where shit, nigga, I'm about to be a millionaire in a minute.
It's not even that. If you did it, why the fuck is you saying it?
True that. That's off
Fuck
top.
all that shit.
That's all time.
You just setting yourself up for failure.
When we was, you know what I'm saying, coming up, brownie
Like,
points was how you
come
got
on.
away with shit. You got your
Like,
brownie
come
points from
on.
staying out the way. The more you got caught up, the more you look like you
Like,
was stupid.
I know it's a gang of shit that got statute of limitations that I did, but you think I'm about to write that shit in the motherfucking verse? Nigga, come on. Like, come on, man. Just certain shit, man. But hey, you know, it's each his own, man. It's entertainment.
It's-
That's why I said it's entertainment, man. You don't
But
have
these youngsters
rappers-
take it so seriously, they take it to the
Because
point
they
where
don't
It ain't
know.
entertainment to
it
them.
ain't entertainment, it's their
Right,
life.
because they
That's what it
don't
is.
know.
This shit crazy as fuck.
That's up to you as a parent, though. Be like, you know you don't do that right.
Look
You
at
know
that
what I
kid.
mean?
Look at that kid, Pooh Shiesty. He
Hey.
came out with that song, "Get It Back in Blood," right? Next thing you know, he in prison now for having to shoot up some shit, and a bunch of shit going down. You know, you literally ain't been signed for a year. You know, and you're already in the penitentiary. You didn't get a chance to do anything for your family or anything for nothing for playing that role. And to me, I feel like it ain't his fault, but you signed to Guwap. You signed to Gucci Mane. He went through this before. He had to kill somebody. He went to prison twice. Why ain't this man letting you know from the beginning, like, look,
Because
bro,
you can't.
Because that's the mentality.
security around you. Look, I'm not even gonna
He
put
wasn't
you in them
boxing.
spots. Like, he at a strip club. You know what I'm saying?
These niggas,
Dude, you can't babysit no grown dudes, man.
But yeah, that's in real life. But if this your artist, that's different. Yes, you do.
How?
Yes, you do. They do it all the time. Artist development. They put you in artist development.
Okay.
but first of all, you gotta have a mind.
You're not protecting your investments. If I'm giving you $1 million, no, I'm not about to let you just go over there with all these niggas with somebody when you killed that and just
Okay.
doing all this.
Okay, but how do you know that's where he was going?
Shit, Gucci
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
there
as
is.
an artist, you ain't gonna keep that track. You gonna be like, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at you.
But you should
Tuesday.
be. But that's why you got assistants. You got people
Right,
that
right
keep
there,
in
right
track
there.
with the label.
Huh?
You got people who
That's
work
it.
with the label.
Gucci and raw niggas goddamn self.
No, I'm just saying, though.
Back in
like,
the day when you would get signed, when you got signed back in the day, the most of the people that you were around were people that worked for the label, publicists, assistant. These were the people around that kept in touch with the agent. Okay, we in Miami. Okay, we in Texas.
Right.
We going
Yeah,
here.
but if you got a
That
gangster
was
ass
doing
leader,
shows.
He gonna tell you to keep it
appointments and
gangster.
shit. I understand what you talking about, but that's for like appointments and shit like that when you going to do promotionals.
Yeah, but this nigga that's with you all the time. Like Lil Wayne. What's the one dude that was with Lil Wayne all the time?
Oh,
The one famous old boy. You know what I mean? You have it ain't
Mac
necessarily
or whatever.
it ain't babysitting, but it's like, no nigga, I'm everywhere we going.
Yeah, but they was friends though, man. You can't really say that, man.
But you need somebody like that is my point.
Exactly.
Around. But these niggas ain't got that. Who was with Pooh Shiesty but Yes Man?
One of his boys
That ain't stopping nothing from going
that
down.
probably grew up with it.
Look at the shit with King Von. Look at the shit with King Von.
His people.
You got King Von out here fighting the man that he got the beef with. Why? He with 50 of y'all. Mop this dude up, get King Von in the car, get him out of here. Why is he getting shot in the middle of the street? You know what I'm saying?
Because
It's ridiculous, man.
You can't.
You got too many yes men around.
No.
Nobody keeping it real with you. Like, nah, nigga, this ain't the move. They going with whatever the bag going, man.
That's certain situations. I agree with you on certain situations, man. But you can't sit up there and put no dog collar on your artist, man, because they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Like, you could think he be at home and shit somewhere. This motherfucker be like, you know what, man, I'm about to go to. Hey, man, you want to go to the club and get to a fucking shootout?
And that's what my point about these niggas need to be like, nah.
But
Nigga,
how?
call some people over. Let's kick it here. You know what I mean?
You ain't
Niggas don't be thinking like that. Niggas be getting killed.
Right, man, because you'll never know spur of the moment, man. I done fucking hit a couple corners I ain't supposed to motherfucking hit. On some just wanting to go this way. On some, you'll never know, man. And
Yeah.
but when you anticipating the shit, when you starting the shit, then that's when you supposed to have a motherfucker with you. Like, come on, you got way too much to lose. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Like that Pooh Shiesty shit, okay, somebody should have been with the little, like, man, come on, dude. We gonna holler at it. You know what I mean?
You already got one artist in jail, because Fujiano was in jail. So both your artists, young artists, going through the same exact shit you went through.
But it's just so hard for these youngest to leave the streets alone.
Man, that motherfucker Pooh Shiesty reminded me of nigga doing Rio. I was locked up with Cleveland. Little short nigga. Nigga probably about 120 pounds, but he had that mentality. And from what other niggas was telling me, what he known for on the street. He drilling niggas. You know what I'm saying? A little small, like Martise Hughley's, you know what I'm saying? Little motherfucker. But tattoos all over his face, you know what I'm saying? A little cocky ass there too. I remember a little Rudy was gonna slap his ass up one time, you know what I'm saying? They wound up being cool after that. I don't know what the hell happened behind that shit, you know what I'm saying? But these little young niggas, that's what they own, but they ain't got no, they ain't own nothing else but showing out. Sad to say it like that.
Demon time, man.
No,
You gotta get off that.
It's not even that, man. It's just they trying to
keep an image.
No, not even keep an image. They trying to
That's
imitate. They trying to imitate what they see on TV, man.
That's the
And what they see on TV ain't the truth, man. That's why you gotta be like my son, dude. I was like, man, come on, dude. You think this motherfucker actually do that shit and actually is rapping about that shit and not in jail yet?
Exactly.
Oh, and some of these cities, what's it called the is. That's how Mozzie.
Real niggas want to get out the
That's
game.
how Mozzie.
Real niggas do whatever they gotta do to get out the game.
But think
That's
about
the difference between
But
the
see,
young
man,
niggas.
you using wrong examples, man. You using people that like
Mozzie and them was really gang banging and killing each other
Facts.
and writing songs about it. Nigga,
Right.
we just rolled on your mama house. Blah 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 blah
They
blah.
do it in
blah.
New York
all
now.
right.
They do it in New York and all that now. Yeah, smoking on this, smoking on that, smoking on the ops.
Mozzie actually did all that shit.
Yes, I know a nigga who I was locked up with that got pictures with this nigga, and that's what they.
Only reason I say is only reason I say is because of what happened with Sebo. Mozzie was beefing with Sebo. They went to the video and
It ain't nothing like that West Coast, that California,
That's a different
Los Angeles. Them niggas got some serious.
Yeah.
underworld shit going on that the
Mob,
police can't do shit about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is real, live, killer.
Chicago too.
Oh yeah.
Chicago too right now.
You know what I'm saying?
What you think about that? Kanye and Drake trying to get Hoover out.
Hold on. If y'all think about it, all the police right now, the way that every police officer, well, police department across America is right now, reflects back to the police department of Los Angeles back in the 60s and how they dealt with people.
No, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Gang units and all that shit.
All that
there.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They are the technology law enforcement.
That's why I feel like I don't know. I guess you say that's a weird opinion, but I feel like if you're from the hood and you decide to be police, you fucked up. You fucked up, man. It's like
It depends,
you
I
gotta
guess,
hatred for your own people.
what your
I feel
reason
like.
is. Because you might be somebody that be like, look at what these motherfuckers, look at what the police in my neighborhood are actually doing to my people. Oh, that be going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that person to be
Yeah,
the
but
one
them niggas don't
that
be making a
changed it or
difference.
something.
Them niggas don't make a difference.
But they find out they don't make no difference. That's
Fuck
why, you
no.
know what I'm saying?
They be just as grimy. They be just as crazy low key doing that
They
shit. That
had
be
their
fucked
first
up.
intent, but it didn't work out.
That's why I don't respect it. That's why I don't respect it. Like, if you just as grimy, my nigga, get up out of here. You might as well be a gangster. You know? But real motherfuckers try to get out the game.
We really do need real police. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't feel like these
supposed
niggas-
to, you know what I'm saying?
I don't feel like these young niggas see the out of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like you supposed to be in the game to get out, not in the game to retire. Ain't no retirement in this shit, bro. Everybody seen that. You know what I mean? Everybody should know that.
I just think these young dudes, man, can't let the streets go, man.
It ain't no pension in this shit.
No, they don't understand, like, okay, prime example. When we was doing our shows, this and that, we didn't have no damn security.
No, we didn't have no security.
We didn't have no security. We just had people with us
Real
that
niggas,
we
yeah.
knew exactly. And that's the same that goes on with these certain people situations. You
But
know
our
what I
niggas
mean?
wasn't no yes men. Our niggas would step up and tell a nigga if he was doing something wrong. Like,
Same
nigga,
way.
you drunk. Nigga,
Same
you drunk,
way.
nigga. Let's go to the car.
Same way.
I don't feel like they doing it for these niggas. I don't feel like these niggas ain't got no niggas that's like, nah, nigga, don't swing on that nigga tonight. We ain't doing that tonight.
No, it just once they get to a certain level, because like right now, you can post something on YouTube and get a couple of hits and think you the man. You know what I mean? And then other people watching that shit. Like people right now be on that internet real heavy. TikTok and all
They
that
like,
shit.
yeah.
Right. So when they be watching all that and doing all them videos, they don't understand the type of situation they put themselves out.
Yeah. Cause they ain't never really did no real shit.
Right.
It's like you talking about real shit, but have you ever really did some real shit? The shit don't look like how it look on the movie, nigga.
And
You
then,
splatter somebody's shit, nigga, it ain't gonna look like what
These niggas been playing Call of Duty
John
all their
Wick.
life. They
Yeah.
for that kill.
They feel like it's so easy to pull a trigger.
Like a
exactly. Then when the shit
You
happens,
see what a trigger do to somebody, you feel different.
it fucks them up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes them happy.
But like you said, if we had niggas around, who that would step up and be
These
like, nah.
motherfuckers go to jail, dude, and
These
fucking-
kids is playing games,
dude.
video games.
Them
That
video
were
games.
no, but these are the same games that are used by our actual military to train with. Just got different titles, but the same simulations. You know what I'm saying? And these kids have
Oh,
been
definitely
raised on
no
it since
niggas-
they was 4,
Yeah.
5 years old. They know how to load these guns. They know what kind of guns these is. They know how to aim. All they gotta do is actually get this physical fucking gun in their hand. And once
Shoot
they
one.
fucking do, once they let that bitch off, oh shit, you know how it was when you got your first gun when you was young. Now imagine what it is
That's
if you was raised
yeah.
Yeah.
to where
I knew
every
everything
week-
about it. I hadn't shot it yet.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew everything about the gun and shit.
When we
hadn't
was
shot it.
young, it was only so many people who was dealing drugs or pimping hoes
No.
or doing what's it called.
No.
Now everybody doing it. Now that's the trend. If you ain't
There
doing
was
it,
only
you
a
ain't
selected
cool.
few then.
Nobody
Back then,
go
it was
to
a
church
selected
no
few,
more.
nigga, you had to be built for it back then.
There's a few people that go to church,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? No church Sundays, hardly they know. People ain't getting together for.
You had to be built for this shit back then. That's
No,
a fact.
No, well, it's different than
The niggas I fucked with, you had to be built for that shit.
Because I got my first gun. It was just I had a motherfucker in the house. That motherfucker did not leave the house. I
Mhm.
didn't take that motherfucker outside and walk with her. Nothing. That bitch
Right.
was in my house. My first gun was at house under my motherfucking mattress on top of my box spring. That bitch did not leave. I was a fighter.
Last resort, man. In some
No,
sense too.
no.
It's a first resort for a lot of people. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's just in case a motherfucker got to shooting at my motherfucking ass. And you know what I mean? I can run if I make it to the crib and shit. Niggas on the
Yeah.
poppin'.
Your first
I
thought
never
wasn't like I
carried.
need to carry this. I
never
will
carried.
fight a
Yeah.
motherfucker. I
I
don't feel
never
like
carried, dude. So that's
motherfuckers can't take that loss. They can't take that loss, man.
That's
You
what
know?
I'm saying. Is that plus you gotta figure out what the fuck I was born with. You have to fight.
Now they killing to the point where everywhere
No.
you go, niggas hoods is extinct.
Well, yeah.
Thin as hell.
But see, that
Ain't no niggas standing on no corners no more. Ain't nobody get out. Ain't, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no abundance of people. You know what I'm saying? Overfilling the neighborhood. Half the neighborhoods ain't even, you know what I'm saying, the same neighborhoods they was 20. They've been regentrified.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We've been to a couple cities like that. Man.
Where did
Back
we go
in the old
to?
time.
Where are we? You know what I'm saying? We gotta be extinct because we can't just.
There's not a thing.
How abandoned do it look in the D now? How abandoned do the D be looking sometimes?
Man,
in
that
the
shit
east
look
and
like
shit.
that shit look like.
One house that's boarded on the whole street. I mean, we look at some of these cities we used to run through and do shit in. You go back and it's like, wow.
Oh yeah, we ain't got nothing like
It's like
that here.
Kuwait. It was like
I rode
Kuwait.
past Reserve, and I'm like, man, this gonna fuck around and be some kind of gated community or something with all this damn land back here, man. It used to be a school. As I ride past,
That
I'm
whole part of
thinking,
the West is like a ghost town now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
man, that shit crazy, bro.
Somebody gonna buy it, gentrify it,
They probably already bought it. They just waiting. Trying to
clear
out
everybody
some
else out.
Yeah, clear out some more motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, what were we smoking on today? We smoking on that ice cream cake. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all fuck with that because I'm feeling good. I like that. I like that. Hybrid, a hybrid. Yeah. Get your medical cards too, man. Get up to that
Nice,
dispensary.
little high.
Get your little. We had the edible. What was those, man? What was that? Was it edibles?
Shout out to Lil Bro Smoke Shop.
Yeah, shout out to little bros, man. Who
Little
us up with your
Bros,
posters
man.
and you know showing love.
Yeah. These are some
Chocolates.
rainbow strips.
The
man.
chocolate.
Rainbow strips, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know who made them.
Now those is the knockoff of the what? Cause I eat them motherfuckers. What is it? The
I don't
sour,
know.
the Sour Patch
Yeah,
strips.
Sour Patch. Them
Yeah.
rainbows though. I'm
Mm.
feeling them bitches.
How much THC in them joints? What we
This
got?
is like 400 milligrams, 16.
Ooh.
So it's 25 milligrams a piece.
Okay. See, now that was a good question. Ain't done. Say that again because that what used to get me confused on the edibles. You see,
Yeah, the whole
200
pack is
milligrams.
400.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
the whole pack, the total is 400, and each one is like 25.
Okay,
milligrams.
so that don't mean you eat one and get the 400.
Yeah, you eat one like 20.
That's why you motherfuckers eat the whole bag and wonder why you call the ambulance to come get you.
Hot shot and shit.
Yeah,
to
break
sleep.
down the milligrams.
Go to sleep. Go to
Break
sleep.
down your milligrams, you know, and Big Zilla, Big Zilla, to all our growers that be tapping in and checking in with us, man. You got anything for us this week, man? Anything good? Is it that season right now, or when do most? Well, I guess you do endo all year round, right?
Outdoor, yeah, it's definitely over with.
Outdoor season
Everybody
over
know
with.
it's over with for you.
Yeah, in the northern hemisphere.
I got a light coming, but I can't think of the name of the company that, so I can't shout them out right now. But it's a light coming. I'll let y'all know next week.
How important is that, man?
The lighting is
Yeah.
always important. If you ain't got no good lighting, you are going to be in a bad situation.
Now,
gonna
you
have
simulating-
no lights. You got to get a lot of leaves and chicken get them.
Now with the lighting, are you supposed to be simulating? You supposed to be tricking the plant to thinking it's outside? Because I see how they do it,
Yeah,
12
but you
hours,
got-
12 hours, then you
Yeah.
chop it down. Are you
Yeah.
imitating what the sun would do
Yeah.
outside? Ah.
Put it to its natural environment. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, tweaking it a little more. You know what I'm saying? The 12-hour simulates starts to the fall. You know what I'm saying?
So it's
always
changing
dark.
the seasons. So you changing
Yeah.
the seasons inside
And
the
the plant automatically knows then it's supposed to do something.
time to
different.
bud now,
Yeah,
time to this now.
bud, yeah. You know what
Ah.
I'm
So yeah, so your lighting is definitely important. You got to make sure it's getting because it's sending the message to your plant,
So
right?
at that time, that's when you need more light. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's when light is more crucial. When you
starting to flower and you want to bud your plants, you need to get as much
That's when
light
you
as
hit them with the light.
Yeah.
Now, is there a point where you cut off the nutrients and things, or do you just every time you fuck with your soil, you spray it? Because I know a lot of people spray it with nutrients and shit.
It lasts 2 to 3 weeks.
So not the whole life of the plant.
Oh no, you want to do it as long as you can. You
Yeah,
just don't want to overdo it.
right, because it depends on the plant. Some plants.
What would that be, every day?
No,
For dosage?
once a week. You would do it once a week. That's what I would do. As far as every now, you can
Does that
water,
depend on how many
water as
plants,
often
or-
as possible, but you only want to put your nutrients in so much. Because your nutrients are still getting stuck in that soil, and soils also have their own nutrients. A plant, even though, you know what I'm saying, like a human injected some steroids and pump up, a plant, you know what I'm saying, can overdose off too many nutrients, even though it's something that's supposed to be positive for it. Anything too much, you know what I'm saying, can have a negative effect. It'll make the plant start growing slow, or change colors of the leaves, all kinds of different shit.
Big ass water leaves.
That right there, yeah, the big ass water leaves, canal leaves.
Alright, well shit, man. Let's close it out, man. Give it a good closing, and we get on up out of here.
Your boy Young Boozilla.
On the l.o.n.g. burn unit.
Check his profile on Facebook,
Yeah, I'm hiding
Instagram,
the motherfucker right now.
we everywhere. John Unit.
The Bugcast. Shout out to Ice
Yeah,
Cream Cake.
podcast. Yeah, P.N.R. networks. You know what I mean? We got Great Lakes Radio. We got I Got TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tap in with us.
This
Yeah.
side bitch.
Track Vision, Track Boy Music. We doing this thing. And we up out here. Yeah.
Kids cut.
Peace.
Peace.
Okay, y'all, we're at the end of another one. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share this shit. Song of the week, the new J drop. Get in this bitch. See y'all next week.
They shut the door, yeah. I'm kicking this bitch, I'm getting this shit. I'm getting them chips, getting that drop, yeah. Will. They shut the door, yeah. I'm kicking this bitch, I'm getting that shit, I'm getting these chips, yeah. Getting that bitch, not getting that baby, won't be no more chances. Running, ain't doing no friends. Digital dash, I need my cash. Need it spread like it was a rat. She want dick, she want to splash. Need my czar, I need my cash. Show me that trap, I feel that stash. Give me that trap, I feel that nash. Dope, yeah. I'm kicking this bitch, I'm getting this shit. I'm getting them chips, getting that drop, yeah. Will. They shut the door, yeah. I'm kicking this bitch, I'm getting that shit, I'm getting these chips, yeah. Getting that bitch. My hands in the street, but my wrist in the plot. No, it ain't dropping, ain't willing to lie. You can get hit with the top of the Glock. Packing the mail, ain't no wrist in the spot. She just be calling, I think she a thot. I just be calling, I want the top. Walking the shop and it's costing a lot. No, I don't talk, I just throw it in guap. What they gon' say but get now? Say they want trap, just sitting there. Lean in the back with the silhouette. Open up the bag, not getting there. What they gon' say but getting there? Lean in the trap with the silhouette. Yeah.